Welcome to Agriculture. This series is designed to promote and celebrate women working in the field of agriculture in the state of Arkansas. This month we are featuring Taylor Moffett. Taylor grew up in White County and attended school at White County Central. She discovered her passion for agriculture through FFA and is currently serving as the 2023-24 Arkansas FFA President. And this is her story.
In FFA, we have these things called SAEs, which is a Supervised Agricultural Experience. And pretty much this is a way for kids to gain real-life knowledge about agriculture and really find their passion and see if that's something that they would like to do in the future. In the beginning, mine was showing hogs, and so I would record through the AET app that we have, or the website, but it's an app now, but everything that I did with my hogs. So all the money that I spent, the time I spent with them, how many times a day I bathed them, or how many hours I walked them, things like that, and I would document those. Then I moved into honeybee production, and that's where it really got fun for me. And so I love to take pictures, and so I'd take pictures with my honeybees and what they were doing, document their progress, and record that into the program. And so it was really just cool to see the SAE is meant to challenge students and to bring them out of their shells and get them to really fully experience something. And so it really helps me in that way and really encouraged me to share with others about my SAE and what I was doing and share agriculture with others as well. I chose honeybees as my SAE, and it was really at random. It was one of those things where I had just finished showing and Mr. Anderson was like, you really need to pick something back up, like it's important to have, because to be involved you have to have an SAE. And so I was like, okay, there's this little box in our room and you pick a card and it has an SAE on it. And so I was flipping through and I grabbed a random one and it was honeybees. I was like, oh man, and I took a picture, sent it to my mom. I was like, wouldn't that be so fun? And she was like, yeah, haha, that would. And I was like, actually, that would be fun. And so I came home and we really talked about it, and we both were really interested, and so we started Googling and researching, and my mom and I are big spenders on Amazon, so we ordered about a dozen books to our house, and we started really researching and calling around with Central Beekeeping and places like that who have been really helpful in letting us know the truth about beekeeping and helping us get started. And so that's kind of my why. It's kind of silly, but I'm glad it worked that way. I think sometimes the random things and the things you don't plan are what usually end up the best, so I'm glad I went that route. I have three hives, two that I bought, so we bought them as nukes, so that means it comes with the queen and then 5 frames of brood ready to go, and so they're pretty established once you get them, and then you just kind of build from there. And then my mom actually, when I was gone at camp this summer, she captured a swarm, and so we now have 3 hives, so pretty fun. We hope to eventually sell the honey, but right now we're still they call us beekeeps, but we're the new beekeeps, and so we have no honey yet, but we're hoping to get some through this summer. They're actually growing and expanding and building up in that second box, which is where all the honey is stored, and so we're really excited about the prospect of that. But right now it's more of just a learning experience, and for me really it's getting to see God's creation. Every time I open my hive I'm reminded and humbled quite a bit at just how much detail goes into the single honeybee who only lasts a few weeks. So I can't imagine the amount of detail and just innate love poured into us, and so that encourages me to share that with others as well, and kind of settles me, reminds me of my purpose to share that love, be that light. So